judgment, awakening. We're going to open ourselves up to receive the help from the ethereal realm, from the heavens, from Source, from God Almighty, from Spirit. Everything we learn today is going to be something that we keep in our tool belt. It's going to be something that continually changes us. When we receive from the ethereal, it's eternal. So that knowledge is eternal. And every time it's applicable, this card is going to be manifested to help us push forward when it comes to self-care. Regarding self-care, the awakening card is important because as you see the people at the bottom paying attention to Source, to Spirit, to guides, to the angels, to their ancestors, what happens is they're imparting very important, powerful energy that's going to become inertia in the 3D. And so what we need to do is pay attention, pay close attention to what's going on, to what's said. You know, maybe take some notes or review what's going on. Leave a comment if you're resonating, so that way you can let Spirit know that you're receiving the message. But today we're becoming activated. We're awakening with self-care. I have a couple of cards that I picked out first. The Four of Swords is what came up for relaxation, excuse me. And with the Four of Swords, self-care is manifested through taking the time and separating yourself and actually setting aside time, excuse me, I'm sick, setting aside time to help you clear your mind completely, to give yourself an absolute reset before you rest. Rest is rejuvenation when your body's repairing itself. But relaxation is preparation for rejuvenation. And so the time that you take to relax before you go to bed is probably the most important for tomorrow. And see, we want to set ourselves up for success by maybe setting a sleep schedule or taking time out of the day to take an hour nap or sit down with yourself in absolute silence and see what it is through meditation that you're hearing and that you're seeing, and maybe that your next move is. That's where the healing is, in the knowledge and the wisdom and the connection with Source that's going to drop down and rain down and trickle down on you. And it's not only going to cleanse you and rinse you like the water, it's going to ignite fire in you like the wands. It's going to give you the communication and the power to charge forward like the swords. And it's also going to open you up to love people, and most importantly, love yourself, and do that self-care with the energy of the cups. So with the Four of Swords here, the main point is relaxation. We also have the Knight of Wands, and that energy is for exercise. A lot of people associate it with players and cute young people trying to get at you and like passionate young energy. But right now, this is representing exercise and reaching back to that inner space where you have a desire to feel better, look better, know better, you know, internally and outwardly. When you start working on yourself and awakening on the inside, the outward then becomes a manifestation as well. So with the Knight of Wands here, we're going to carry that energy forward as a tool whenever we feel lonely, or whenever we feel like we're going to return to bad habits, to past partners that are karmic, for lack of a better word. The Horse of Wands is the Horse of Wands. The Knight of Wands energy is what's going to ignite in us, to give us distractions, to reset our mind, to help us focus and keep on the path, to use that chariot energy and break through that emotional threshold that's trying to keep you from going forward. We're not meant to stay with everybody all the time. I say this all the time. Some people pass through, some people hang out, fall off, and some people are there till the end. So with that being said, just keep the Knight of Wands energy and exercise as a point in your mind, and the Four of Swords relaxation energy to help you prepare for the next day. There's a reflective tool as well where the Empress and the Star card is involved. Of course, with the Empress, it's nurturing and being healthy and having everything you need in your environment to do the self-care physically, internally, spiritually, mentally. And so also with the King of Wands, this is for my masculine energies. It's a health healthy nurturing in a masculine way. The King of Wands knows how to nurture because he's been hurt. He's been through things that he's had to survive, maybe things that are unspeakable, and he uses and transmutes that energy to take care of his family instead of moving in wrath and murder and killing, kingdoms for no reason. What he does is transmutes. He takes all the past heartbreak and he loves himself first, which allows the overflow of him to love his family and to protect and heal his children and be there and comfort and confide in his woman and his masculine. So that's the importance for the masculines in here as well. I'm not only talking to feminines. I'm talking to people that are in relationships. And when you're in a relationship, you are connected spiritually as one. So your masculine and feminine are the masculine and the feminine. You take each side. You take what resonates with you in what position and you apply it. As a single, what you do is practice that. You manifest it. You move in it with whatever relationship you're in, not overboard. You do it enough to show spirit that it's a seed. And then you sit back and allow spirit to water that seed, okay? And so for the first few cards, we had the Four of Swords for relaxation, the Knight of Wands for exercise. We had the Empress for nurturing and the King of Wands for our masculines. Also, the Eight of Pentacles will help you with skill development and self-care. If you meditate with the Eight of Pentacles, energy, what's going to happen is your skills in taking care of yourself is they're going to elevate. They're going to become extreme. As much as you pour into yourself is as much as you're going to receive. And when it comes through in the spirit, there's like a double magnetism because everything has to go through the threshold. And there's this inertia through the spirit that pushes it through the threshold. So once you receive it, if you don't act on it immediately and apply it immediately, some of that inertia is lost. Some of that direction and clarity and movement of spirit is lost. The important thing to do when spirit is guiding us is to react. It's to let spirit know, I hear you. Okay, I want to learn. Show me the way. Show me baby steps. How do I get to this point of self-care where because I was hurt, I keep hurting myself? Hurt people. And I know us in the awakening aren't hurt anymore. We're healing. We're dying for that thirst of the water that heals the emotions of the traumas and the energies and stenches and filth of people that have attacked us throughout our lives. And now that we're cleansing and becoming someone to give to someone, we want to make sure the inside of our vessel is completely clean because we love the other person so much. We love them as ourselves that we don't want anything to transfer that would hurt both of us. We want the best for both of us, and that's why we were magnetized to each other. We have to keep that in back of our mind. I know there's a lot of revelation coming forth right now. I am going to do a general collective pool right now, but I just don't want to I want to make sure I don't miss something. Also, yes, the Page of Wands, the curiosity in trying new things is going to activate self-care. If you want to try yoga, you never tried it before. I'm speaking for myself because I'm going through this weight loss journey as well. And I've always been scared of yoga because my weight. But I realized that's a self-limiting thought. And I'm going to start doing it and trying it. And I feel like that this is messages for me. The Page of Wands energy. I'm going to receive the curiosity and the energy to try new ideas and things. I have a treadmill. I need to get back on it. There was a valley that I went through that I'm coming out of. So with this inertia, as an example, the Page of Wands inertia, the breakthrough, the energy that spirit pushes through the veil is on me. And so I want to use that spiritually. I want to give back to the collective so that it multiplies, so that I'm not the only one benefiting. And so those few cards we can use as meditation tools and reflective tools to help us manifest self-care. Right now I'm doing a collective reading regarding self-care for the collective. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Thank you for your daily heart me's, you guys. Keep smashing the screen. Thank you for the likes. Follow me so you can keep up with the series and we can become perfect partners together. Real quick, I'm using my inversion deck, which is available on my showcase. If you click the shopping cart. I really appreciate you guys paying attention and learning with me. Today for the collective, we have 6 of Swords energy and we have 9 of Swords energy. So together, that's 15 swords, which equals 6. Excuse me, I'm getting a notification. 6 is like rebalance, harmony, rebuilding. It's after the 5. It's after the struggle. It's the, yeah, thank you, Spirit, for connecting that. It's the moment of inertia that Spirit breaks through to push you forward. And so I know with the 6 of Swords energy, we're leaving those wavy waters into more of a lake setting, a serene, calm setting that allows us, like I said, and going back to the 4 of Swords, to rest, to relax before we actually rejuvenate when sleeping. And so this goes back to that. And the 6 and 4, excuse me, is 10, which equals 1, the manifestation, the manifester, the magician. So use your magician energy to push through as you're being calm to manifest healing. Don't just sit there and watch that healing's all the way around you. When you see that healing is all the way around you, jump in the water. Put your hands in the water. Splash it. Have fun like a child and receive all the healing of the water energy when you're in that 6 of Cups boat, when you're pushing across the threshold with Spirit. 9 of Swords energy is here to let you know you're breaking out of those anxious thoughts. Every negative thing that you thought of, you're opening yourself up to a new way of thinking. I know it's the 9 of Swords card, but it's showing me sleepless nights. It's showing me a restlessness inside of Spirit, inside of yourself. I mean, inside of your spirit, inside of your vessel. And so when connecting with someone, that's not something you want to transfer. Anxiety, what it's going to do, it's going to trigger an insecurity, and it's going to open up to the spirit of jealousy, which is going to ruin your relationship. So every little part is important, and it begins with you. The 9 of Swords energy is here to remind you not to give your attention to anxiety and worry and to things that you cannot change, but to worry about the things you can change. You have control of yourself, your voice, your spirit, your mind, your heart, the energy that you give to people. You have the responsibility and the knowledge and the wisdom on how to be able to push forward with full protection. And what's happening is you are growing and you're learning. And back to self-care, that's one of the most important guns you want to keep in your belt. It's self-defense. It's daily self-defense. It's spiritual hygiene. And so with the Hanged Man at the bottom of the deck, we're going to surrender, and the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Oh man, this is going to be hard for some of us. There's a third wheel for some of us that's falling off. You may not know about it. I'm not here to break any information that would hurt anybody. But what I'm saying is, for some of the collective, we have to surrender and accept that past relationship, or that relationship that we're letting go of right now that had the third party energy in it, it's over. When you learn this lesson finally this time, you're going to receive it and keep it in your mind, not to hurt you. It's not there to hurt you. It's there to keep you protected in the future. And that's the lesson. Spirit doesn't want you to feel the loss. Spirit wants you to feel the lesson. And the lesson in the third party falling off is that you have been doing the work. You have been manifesting something in yourself that's reflecting outwardly. You no longer want any other influences within you. So that's manifesting in your relationships. And that's a good thing. And Spirit is proud of you. Spirit is like rewarding you emotionally with stability because you put that in. Okay? Welcome, guys. We're doing Heart of Gold. Sorry, I'm sick. I keep losing my concentration. But we're doing Heart of Gold self-care today. This is Herbal Wax Tarot. We've gone through a few cards, done a couple of general collective readings, and now we're going to speak on self-compassion. We want to acknowledge our imperfections without judgment. If you have bad acne, if you feel like you're not the right weight, If you feel like your glasses make you look funky, those are things that we need to start looking at ourselves in the mirror and accepting about ourselves, and actually speaking and manifesting the appreciation for the beauty that is, for the perfection that is. You don't remember, but we're made perfect in His image. Okay, you're a perfect specimen of flesh. Even though this is temporary, it's perfect for you, for your path, for the energy that you carry. It's not called a meat suit for nothing. It keeps inside of it, it protects it, all that's spiritual, all that's emotional, all that's mental. And so it is a part of the awakening, but it's not something that we want to stay focused on. We have wow, this really interrupted me. We had the Three of Swords come out in reverse. So right now, with acknowledging your imperfections, you're going to release the heartbreak that other people have placed upon you. Excuse me if I get a little emotional. This is it's a sensitive spot for me. Being called names or having your imperfections pointed out to you isn't a hurtful act. See, offense is taken, not given. That's what I was taught. Okay, offense is, it's taken, it's not given. And so they're merely expressing their opinion, and their opinion has nothing to do with you. It's not your business. And so what Spirit's saying with the Three of Swords in reverse is to allow yourself to heal from the infliction of the pain that you allowed yourself to feel. Take responsibility and accountability for having the power over your own emotions. No one else with words or negative ideas of you or false impressions of you has the power to tell you who you are. The work you've done, the life that you've lived, the events that you've survived give you the power and the proof and the knowledge and the wisdom to know that you're definitely connected with Spirit, because you pushed through and your heart's still here to survive. Your heart's still here to heal. So take back the power with this Three of Swords energy in reverse. Take back the power. Use your heartbreak and transmute it into healing for yourself. Make yourself self-aware of how unique and how beautiful your smile is, how wonderful your eyes are, how pungent and, the essence of your spirit. It's like a floral scent. To some people, it's like cinnamon, cloves. It's a pleasant feeling. It's something that you definitely want to keep working on, because that's who you really are, and you naturally exude the essence of the spirit of love, which is what connects us through ether. The energy of opening ourselves up to love people as ourselves is what holds the hands of the next person and the next person. It connects the people above you and behind you and around you and below you. You feel me? We're all together. We all flow. We all get it together. I'm being silly, but that's the point. We move as one body. We move as one unit. And as one unit, we have self-care to be responsible for. Collectively, the stronger you work on your self-care, the stronger the energy is for people like me who need to work on their self-care. It starts finding them. That energy that you've used to heal, once it's completed its cycle, it doesn't die. It searches for the next connection of healing, and you're that bridge. But if you give up on yourself and your self-care, and you stop loving yourself, and you stop becoming self-aware, and you get lost in darkness or media or whatever it is, that's not going to manifest, and you're shortcoming the collective as well. We have a responsibility for being awakened. It's our responsibility. It's like showing appreciation for being taken out of the trash, because we're not trash, and someone saw the beauty in you, the uniqueness in you. Spirit and God and Source know what's deep inside of you, what they're pulling out of you. So you're not trash, so they pull you out and they dust you off. And they cleanse you, and they rinse you with the water. They ground you with the earth. They reignite you with the wands of fire. I'm getting a little. This is happening to me too. It's happening right now, so I'm a little overwhelmed. Thank you, Spirit. You know, I'm calm, I'm centered and in control of my emotions. You know, I respond with clarity and compassion in these moments because I want to make sure Spirit, man, is getting the right message to you. Excuse me. When you've been waiting for something so long, and you've been trying so hard to heal yourself, to get out of drug addiction and living and loving the wrong way, the Ace of Cups shows up. I apologize for being emotional. This is my healing. This class, these lessons are here to teach me how to become a perfect partner. And I'm so grateful that the message is true, that the new passion is igniting in me, that all those past experiences are cleansed, that I'm released through the devil in reverse energy, that I'm released from the bondage and the tricks and the lies of my past, that I realize that I'm no longer a throwaway. You're no longer a throwaway. You've never been. You've been misunderstood. You've been misinterpreted. You've been disregarded. You've been overlooked. But never is there anything wrong with you. Never are you lesser than anyone. If anything, you're greater than that because you kept your mouth shut and you transmuted the energy to help push you forward. If anything, you're the greater person because you didn't retaliate with wrath and anger and hate. If anything, you're the graceful person because you walked out of that situation with your head held high, with a smile, and you let them know, I love you anyways. Even though you hurt me, I love you anyways. Even though the things that we've been through together hurt, I still love you anyways. You've been a great person to me, and it doesn't change who I am. It changes who you are. It may change your position in my life, but it doesn't change the way I feel. It doesn't change who I am for you. I'm here for the collective. I'm so happy this is reversed. I feel the healing. In this moment, if you're spiritual and you're resonating, you should take advantage of this release. You should tap in. Tap in. Okay, I'm going to talk about my cards real quick so I can calm my emotions down. I don't want to be in a moment of unclarity. So real quick, you guys can grab a copy of this deck for $19.99 on my shop. If you click the shopping bag, this is the Inversion Tarot deck. It comes in a tin. It's black and white. It's pretty dope. But let me get back to the reading. Back to my point, acknowledging imperfections and not being judgmental to yourself. Having positive talks. I want to be an emperor. So I'm manifesting emperor energy. And I started doing emperor affirmations. I'm confident. I believe in my abilities. I know who I am. I deserve respect, love, energy, peace. I deserve confident, clear communication. That's who I am. And so daily, I've been confessing those affirmations to help me with my positive self-talk and my self-care rituals. Also, stay present with your emotions. Just a second ago was a great example of how I allowed myself to feel the emotions and go through change in front of people without completely becoming undone. It's okay to wear your heart on your sleeve. It's okay to show people that you're human. That's what opens the door of communication. That's what helps you break through with the Eight of Wands energy. That's what helps you press through. It's an outward expression of what's happening on the inside. No, let me correct myself. It's an outward expression of what's already completed on the inside. See, it's just pushing through the veil to manifest. And part of those emotions tearing at you is the veil. You're feeling the pressure being relieved. You're feeling the stagnant energy, the filth of the spirit being released. You know, it's a beautiful thing to be able to be in control and stay present with your emotions, with the King of Cups energy, standing on your throne, with your head held high in relaxation, knowing There's nothing that can heal, that can break my healing. There's nothing that can penetrate my protection, because I'm the King of Cups. I'm in control of my energy and my emotions, and I don't allow anyone to use my gift to hurt me. I only send out love, light, and positive energy, and that's all I receive. As the King of Cups, you want to become self-compassionate, self-caring, and self-present with your emotions. And just like I did a while ago, you want to allow them to run through you. You want to feel them. They have a healing, essence to them. When it runs through you, it's processing, and it's processing faster than ignoring it and running and hiding. And I know this from experience. After a while, it catches up with you, and physically you can't move forward. So I'm really blessed that the self-compassion, the self-awareness, and the self-care manifested through this lesson, so that you could see an example of how it really works. You don't come undone. You're not here to come undone and lose the message and the energy and the power and the strength that Spirit and Source have already invested in you. What you do is you take that emotion and transmute it and add it to everything that you've already been given. Those experiences are yours. They're bought and paid for. You already went through them. You lived through them. So they're rightfully yours to look back at and take the positive keys and keep keep pushing forward. Oh, wow. Like I was going to say, the King of Cups is my next point. Stay in control of your energy. Stay in control of your emotions, which is what I just touched on. That's the great point, the greatest point. Take back your power by doing that. Even if you have to confess it, like I pull back my power, my emotions, everything I've invested into this, this lesson, this new stepping stone on my path. I claim it back. It's not being used. It's being stagnated where it's at. So I relocate it where it belongs, where it can be recharged and used in the future for a better opportunity. And it's not about robbing from people that you've given to. It's about taking back what people have robbed from you. Did you hear what I just said? I'm gonna let you think about that real quick. That's what time it is. It's taking back what people robbed from you. When you stay in control of your emotions, when you call back your energy, you're not hurting people. There's not a guilt associated with it, okay? You're moving forward with the strength. That's the transformation of your emotional health manifesting. 3 of Wands energy, thank you, Spirit. That's the expansion spiritually. That's the revelation and the manifestation in the physical for what's really going on with you, for the work you've done. Page of Pentacles, double earth, double grounding, double healing. This is what you deserve for what you've done. You get double healing because you're not only healing yourself, you're healing the collectively, because you're connected. As your healing energy rises, our healing energy rises. The frequency vibrates at a higher and higher level when we all focus on that one thing. Page of Pentacles energy to all of us. I hope that it would manifest from this message, the importance of the Page of Pentacles energy. It's a grounding. It's a standing still and knowing. It's an understanding. Excuse me. It's a complete understanding of the power that you have over your emotions. So I'm going to leave you guys with an affirmation before we get on to some general collective readings. We have the I am calm, I'm centered, I'm in control of my emotions, and I respond with clarity and compassion. That's the affirmation you want to move on when you're overwhelmed, when you start crying in a moment. But you have to stay on your communication. You have to stay on point. You got to know what to say and when to say it. So your emotions can't be in the way. It's time to put on those big boy pants, those big girl pants, and move forward for yourself. You owe it to yourself to do that. You owe it to yourself to speak to yourself. I'm calm. I'm centered. I'm in control of my emotions. Okay, I only respond with clarity and compassion because that's all you want to receive. Okay, if you want people to be clear of understanding you, move in that energy. If you want people to respond to your expressions that way, move in that energy. Respond with clarity and compassion because that's your job anyway. As an example in the collective, to help other people awaken. We're not here to judge anyone else. We're here to be a bridge. We're here to speak the truth. We're here to open the portals so that people can walk through them. I got one last card. I don't know what it is. So let's see. Queen of Wands energy. Man, your inner magic, your inner wisdom is protected completely. Trust in the freedom of your protection that allows you to learn. That give yourself that naivete energy where you're just free, exploring the spiritual, exploring your spirit, exploring the connection in the spiritual with your Queen of Wands energy. Be confident, okay? Use your magic to connect with friends, other people like you. When you exude your energy, it's going to attract your energy. So your tribe is going to be drawn towards you. Your magnetism, even through this card coming up, I'm speaking to you, collective. Your magnetism, it's strong. I feel like it's, you know how the wave machine is at those water parks and the water's really calm and then all of a sudden it's like all hell broke loose? That's how it is inside. It's like you have this rushing wave of energy when you're in your full power to be able to take over people's emotions and reset them. As you're resetting, that transfer of energy is being imparted to them. And whether they like it or not, because they're in your energy field, that's where we're going. That's who it is. That's what time it is. That's how it goes. So I'm proud of you, collective. I'm proud of you in your Queen of Wands energy. The beauty and the confidence that's growing in you with your self-care and even learning how to become the perfect partner through this series, it's manifesting incredibly. I can see it in the spirit. Just relax. Don't try. When it comes to spirit, things happen on their own. And then you realize, and then you get the confirmation. See, that's kind of like how tarot works for me. It's a confirmation. It's not like a fortune telling. It's a connection with something that's already happening in you, with decisions you've already concreted within yourself. And so that energy goes forth the same way. Thank you for hearing out the lesson. Right now, I just want to do some general collective readings. And if I find some other points, we'll keep talking about self-care. But just real quick to reiterate, we want to prioritize activities that nourish relaxation, exercise, curiosity, self-development. We want to nurture ourselves healthily. And for my masculines, we want to move in the healing energy of the King of Wands. That past that he had is his healing, and he knows it. That's where he reaches back to his experiences to pull the keys to unlock his future. They're there for a reason. You don't pay through emotional turmoil in life for nothing. That fee is to open the door to the next portal to your healing. You've already paid for it. Stop pretending like you got to do some wild trick to get to your healing. Just walk through the portal. You've already earned yourself the right to do that. You've already done the work, collective. I'm proud of you. I can see your heart of gold manifesting, and I can see you becoming the perfect partner. Receive the learnings. Receive the lessons. I give all of you back your energy. Thank you. I'm a little kind of off because earlier I got a little emotional. The message hit me. It was for me as I was delivering it. So I'm trying to get back into the groove 100%. But right now we have collective readings. So let's get going. Thank you, Spirit. What do we have for the collective going forward? Okay. The Queen of Wands wants to stay out here. So with that Queen of Wands energy, it's just a confirmation of what we learned. We're going to take the magic of what we learned and wield it. Actually apply it. And allow ourselves to feel protected completely. To give ourselves the space to learn. To respect and love ourselves enough to physically show ourselves, hey, I'm going to trust in my protection through spirit, through source, through God, so that I have the freedom and the room to learn. It's okay if I make mistakes within me, because mistakes aren't really mistakes. Nothing happens by accident. It's the next cobblestone. It's the next step to a higher learning, to a higher consciousness, to a higher frequency, to a stronger vibration, to the highest vibration. Okay, because that's who you are. You are the highest vibration. That's what the awakening and the transformation is about. Becoming the highest vibration, one with the highest vibration. And if you realize you already are, and you can reach into the eternal and manifest that you can stop seeing the lie of time, the constraints of time don't really exist. And when you release yourself to become a free spirit, your spirit then becomes allowed to connect with source completely, with spirit completely. Your wisdom expands. It's like your mind goes from 20 to 100. And that's metaphoric, because I know people take drugs for that and stuff. So I don't want to advocate that. But my point is, it takes us to a higher and the highest frequency. Every day when we wake up ready to work on ourselves, that's the energy that we're birthed with. Be grateful for it. Thank you, God, that I woke up today, because I'm going to work on myself, and the smile's going to get bigger, and the weight's going to get lighter, and the pain's going to be gone soon, because I'm doing the work. I took responsibility for myself. I know what it is to push through and be the Queen of Wands, what it is to not be a beautiful thing at one time, and then all of a sudden you are. All of a sudden you see the beauty within yourself, and your Queen of Wands magic appears. It manifests. Oh, man. Six of Pentacles energy, just what we're speaking on. As you give to spirit, as you release and call upon your own powers and call back your power and your energy and your protection, the equal give and take is there. It's multiplied. It's given to you. It's all given back to you. And the time you've lost. Plus interest. Okay? You don't got to worry about karma. You don't got to worry about other people that taught you karmic lessons. You have to release them and let them go and forgive them, so you can get immediately to that power, to that strength, to that wisdom of releasing yourself and allowing yourself to walk through the portal of healing, to walk through the portal of growth, self-awakening, Two of Cups. To bring your emotions to a balance so that you could kick ass, okay? So that you could push forward. You know you're an entrepreneur. You know you're better than that job, right? You know you are. That job is there for you to pretend like you already have your own business. It's teaching you the fundamentals. So receive the anguish of it, process the anguish of it, and transmute it into the learning, into your future. Okay, I'm passionate about this because I can see what's happening to you. You're not going to give up. It's a hard day. Hard days come and go. Okay, the sun rises and sets for a reason. Okay, it's not this day all the time. Yesterday's over. This is now. This is today. Your future's not here yet. What energy do you deserve in the now? What have you worked for in the now that you can celebrate, that you can see? This is the evidence of my push forward. This is the evidence that I'm doing the work. This is my integrity manifesting. When no one's looking, this is what I do. Four of Wands energy. I passionately create stability, not only for me, but for my community. For the collective. I work harder because I know there's people under me that need healing. And if I don't get to a place of strength, if I don't get to a high place with Simba, you know what I'm saying? To the Pride Rock, if I don't get up there, I can't build this stability for the people that I love. I can't build this stability for the people that I want to see healed and celebrating and enjoying everything that we've grown together. This Four of Wands energy is also about a relationship, and we're back to the becoming a perfect partner with this card. Okay, along with doing that, you're manifesting the path of how to take care of your partner. And as you're doing that, someone is desiring to take care of you. They're dying to take care of you. They can't wait to find a way to connect with you because their spirit is the right one for you. It's the one that's going to break all of the generational curses, all of the past traumas, all of your past behavior that you've accepted responsibility for and taken healing for. It's going to remove all of that. Okay? Let me pull some more cards. I'm getting kind of, I feel like I'm in Big Brother mode because I can see your potential. I could see how much work you put in. And don't pretend like you didn't try and like you don't care. You care because you tried in the first place. And let me tell you something about trying in the first place. When you begin something, it's already completed. You're in the 3D. You keep forgetting. The spiritual is eternal. So when it's deposited into you, it's already complete. Okay? The end is the beginning. That's what it means. The end is the beginning, and when that seed hits you, it starts manifesting physically. It takes time because this realm, it's filled with lower vibrations. It's filled with lessons, okay? And so if we were allowed to instantaneously manifest it, what would the lesson be? Where would the anguish be? Where would the inertia come from? You know, to push you forward, to try when your heart's completely broken. You know, it teaches you how much you love yourself when you deal with depression or heartbreak or, you know, you lost your job, anything like that. It shows who you really are. Are you going to lay down and die? Or are you going to get up and fight for yourself? Because Temperance is here. Temperance is here to tell you that there's help in the ethereal. There's help in the heavens for you. And if you're not connected and you're not asking, guess what? They can't help you. All they can do is watch and wait for you. There's free will. They're not going to make you do anything. You see what I'm saying? Spirit, God, and Source are here to give you the options, to show you the way. But you can't heal if you don't walk forward. If you don't ask Spirit, God, Source for help. That's your responsibility to yourself. You know, you got to love yourself. It's back to self-care. It's part of self-care, loving yourself, knowing this is a hard bridge. Today, I feel like, you know, I don't know if I'm going to get through today. Is there anything you can send me, a lesson, a person, to help, to trigger, you know, the correct mindset, the correct energy of spirit? You don't want your growth to become stagnant or the car to be put in reverse. Not when you did all that hard work. Not when every step felt like an eternity. Oh, man. Collective. You got all major arcana. Okay? This is a special moment. We got the Chariot. We got the Wheel of Fortune. And we got the Magician. I'm going to end with this because this is the most powerful pull I feel like I've ever had. And I feel like if I keep going after it, it's just not going to hit right. So, the Chariot is giving you the energy. It's here. It's your ethereal help to push you forward. You feel like you're at the end of your rope. You feel like you can't push forward anymore, but those are lies. Okay? It's not the truth. The truth is you've gotten to the point where you require help, and that's what Spirit's been waiting for you to know when you need the help, and then it comes because you're ready to receive it. That help pushes you through the veil, the breakthrough, okay? Man. And Wheel of Fortune, the clock is, the metaphoric clock is turning. The wheel is turning in your way, in your favor. You're being pushed along because you're actually doing the work with the right intentions. You're not hurting anyone. You're doing the work to make sure you don't hurt anyone in the future. And you're sowing into the collectively by healing. And so this Wheel of Fortune is here for you with the Chariot to push your luck forward at an astounding rate. With the Magician here, the manifestations of what you're learning in this series, of what you're learning now in your walk, in your spiritual, and like your path. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Someone walked by. But the point is, this is the answer to the help we asked for today, to the help with self-care. Our help is here. You know, we got the Wheel of Fortune. We got the Chariot and the Magician. Each of them carry their own power. The power to manifest, the power to break through, and the power to let go and let the wheel turn, because it's always in your favor. Okay? Everything's always working out for your highest good. This is Herbal Wax Tarot. Thank you for joining us for the Heart of Gold series. Sorry. Today was self-care. The next lesson will be announced on my live. Thank you for the heart me's. Continue to set notifications there so that you can know when I'm going live. I will post live events soon as well. I'm going to be doing a free reading later on today, so check in with me. I'm not going to do an event link. I'm just going to post free readings in the comments. So again, go get your inversion tarot deck. It's covered by tin. It's protected. It's black and white. It's cool. Cool AF. The High Priestess on the way out. Use your intuition. Stay safe. I love you guys.